Hi everyone, my name is Jason, and I'm back today to do my second project on my class Geology 105. Today I'll be discussing with you guys about what geology is and how geological insight has helped shape humanity's progress through the ages. So, pretty much what geology has done to human evolution. So, in order to know that, we have to discuss what geology is. So, geology is the study of like the history and the physical changes to Earth. It's a very broad topic. It involves the study of material like rocks or minerals, which they are different, and the features and structures that are found on Earth, like the tectonic plates and volcanoes and mountains that we've been, seeing every day. And also are the history that has changed Earth, like whether the dinosaurs are killed by comics or whatever people are assuming. So there are two types of geology that people often categorize them in, and one of them is the geology. So physical geology deals with the study of physical, features of Earth, which are like mountains, volcanoes, earthquakes, tectonic plates movements, the form of glacier, and all that. And then the second type is historical geology. Historic geology is when scientists focuses on how the Earth is created and what the history of Earth is. They also study the change in organism throughout time, like when does Earth start having living things, or when does the evolution happen to a certain type of um, living things. You get to really just go back in time and guesstimate or solve the puzzle with all kinds of fossils to learn the history of Earth. And there are five kind of big categories under that where people goes into study when they goes into masters or higher degree of education. And the first one is climatology, which is the study of climate, where how different areas gets different kind of climate because of certain reasons. Like where if you're on the equator, it's hotter than most of the places on the earth because it's closer to the sun. And then the second type is paleontology. So it's a study of fossils of animals and plants, which they goes in and dig into what the history and when and how they extinct, when they were created. And then the third type is glaciology, which is pretty cool, I think. It's the study of the effect of glacier, which is melting right now, and they're figuring out when they were created, how many times they've been created throughout the Earth's history. And the fourth kind is petrology, which is the kind of study for small scale structure and composition of rocks, more towards the chemistry and biology side, where you figure out the compounds and the structure, the crystallization of rocks. And then the last one is seismology, which is the branch of science that you study for earthquakes and certain phenomenon that happens, which are mostly about tectonic plates. And then after we learn about what geology is, I'm actually going to discuss the second point that I brought at the beginning, which is how geological insights has helped shape human progress through our ages. Human has been evolving throughout time, and the one I'm gonna talk about is, how materials that human find or create throughout the time of history determines how technology improves through our society. As in back in about thousands of years ago, where people are using wooden sticks as their weapons to hunt or to fight against each tribes. And as times goes on, people created fire or find out the use of bronze or metals or other types of material that helps improve their living environment. And then one crucial point of finding these material nowadays is that we're in a scarce society where resources are not enough to create enough needs for everyone. Whereas countries that were born with higher natural or rare materials have a better competition against other countries because natural resources are really important nowadays. So if you see as America is very successful in the economy because we have a lot of natural resources that we have a base to build better houses, better living system, even better weapons against other country because we have all the technology and resource that we need that we can combine. And all in all, because of the resource that human have found over ages, if you have better, so that it shapes our society is in if you have more and more rare raw materials that you will gain more power and respect in the society. And that would be my video today. Thank you.